and today we're going to talk to you about the issue of legalizing marijuana. Research has shown that marijuana contains cancer-causing chemicals and that it tilts the balance of chemicals in the brain that regulate your mood, energy, appetite, and attention. And also the use of marijuana regularly has been linked to the use of other illicit drugs such as cocaine and heroin, and it is in fact addictive if it is used on a regular basis.
Okay, so I think that marijuana should not be legalized because it can affect your mood in a negative way and really impact relationships. I also think that it's a gateway drug to many hardcore drugs, and it can just lead to really bad things.
I don't think marijuana should be legalized because of the way it affects the brain. When you feel happy about anything, the dopamine in your synapses in your brain hits the dopamine receptors, and when you smoke like marijuana or any other drugs, then it blocks the dopamine reuptake. So then the dopamine keeps hitting the receptors and they get lower and lower to where you can't feel happy anymore.
I don't think marijuana should be legalized because I don't think there's enough information available to determine the long-term impact on a person's health. I think when you are introducing something into your lungs, I think there's a public health and an overall health concern, much like cigarettes. But I think it's even more damaging because there is lengthy history and lengthy studies done on the effects of tobacco on health. There is not that long-term study to show what the impact of marijuana in the lungs and in the body will do. On top of that, it has a mind-altering impact that impairs judgment, lowers inhibitions, much like alcohol. And as a result, I think that until there's more information done, I don't think that it should be legalized. I think there's a public health concern. There certainly are other concerns. There's the belief that it leads to more serious and more dangerous illegal drugs. So based on that, I don't believe that marijuana should be legalized.
Studies have shown that jails are overcrowded with marijuana users and cops are spending too much time on pot smokers rather than focusing on more serious crimes.
Okay, go.
Marijuana should be legalized or at least decriminalized because government can tax it like alcohol and tobacco industries and make a profit off of it. Considering the national debt is massive, decriminalizing marijuana would be able to hopefully take a toll on national debt. Also, so bad. Also, the government spends millions and millions and millions of dollars handing out possession charges and for growing, selling, and distributing marijuana, and giving maximum penalties in prison for non-violent crimes while rapists, murderers, and other serious felons are let loose or allowed to go on parole, while drug offenders usually are not violent and don't have a violent nature. Also, marijuana can be used for medicinal purposes, like
it costs money for us to keep people in prison or jail that are in there for marijuana charges. It'll ruin your life if if you get a marijuana charge or anything like that. You're not going to find a job. You're going to be in jail for a while, which is no one wants to be in jail. But that. It's also, we're spending a lot of money for people in jail that are on drug charges because it costs like so much money for us to keep somebody in jail or prison. And if it's a non-violent crime and they didn't like harm anyone or anything like that, it's kind of stupid for keeping them in there unless it's like a hard drug. But I don't consider marijuana a hard drug.
It would become America's #1 cash crop if it were legalized, and there are many health benefits that can help people who are ill.
So the benefits of legalizing marijuana would be we can tax it just like we do with tobacco products and alcohol, and like if we the government took it over just like tobacco and all that and like had like farms for it, we could maybe put a dent in our budget just by like doing that. Like they'd still have to like go over like all the regulations and stuff like that they do with tobacco, and so it'd still be a safe product. It might cost more for the consumer, but that would just be better for our economy. It also has medical benefits. It's already legalized as a medicine, and we had voted for it to be legalized as a medicine, and the FDA has cleared it to being a safe medicine. Some people need it. Some people have tried everything for their illness, and this is the only drug that works for them. And it's not just for a few things. It's like very broad, which is nice. Like glaucoma, insomnia, cancer patients that are losing their appetite, can smoke it and then work up an appetite and then eat food.